Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Divergence Tarot, here with your August 2023 general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So yeah, we can go ahead and begin. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the World card. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is in the general placement, the general energy, and beneath it there's the Hangman and the Page of Wands. Which we have another Hangman down here too. It's probably not on camera, but so the Hangman and the Page of Wands. So this is, how Aries is feeling or what's going on with Aries at this time, and it feels like there is a bit of stagnation, and a bit of urgency within it. It feels like someone may be trying their best to get through a difficult situation. Um, they're trying to find some energy or inspiration in something, maybe after a setback, after not getting an offer they wanted or needed. It could be someone who's dealing with something, with something like a situation or a person as well. So it could be different. This Hangman, it deviates from the traditional in the sense that this is nighttime. It feels like this person has just kind of been here for a really long time, and they still have the faith. They still, know that something is coming, but it's still just this, like, it's getting harder to be patient. They're starting to feel it. But yeah, overall I feel like this is someone who could be, okay, well, let me start here. So beneath the Two of Swords we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So this Knight of Wands, it looks like a double energy upon first glance, but it's really not. This is Sadu, the holy man. He has a trident in his hand, and it just happens to be a fire behind him. But so looks can be deceiving. This is he's in this meditative state, in this reflective state, trying to figure out something. The same goes with this Two of Swords, but this Queen of Pentacles, it talks about tangible assets, like great things, attaining and acquiring great things in the 3D. This Queen of Pentacles, so like the traditional queen, whenever you look at that card, you see a lot of like lush, greenery behind her. There's everything is flourishing and blooming, but right in front of her there are these barren patches, and it's like it kind of indicates the things that she's gone through. Like she didn't acquire the things that she has through happenstance. It's something that she worked for, or she really had to pay her dues or go through some sort of trying situations to get there, but she has arrived. I feel like this is suggestive that your victory is on the other side of your intentions. I think that it's about really getting in alignment with what you want, and figuring out what you want. I feel like there's someone who still questions that, maybe in a certain situation. Like there's someone who is like if someone poses that question, it's like, I don't know what I want, fully, and it's someone who's still trying to figure that out. I feel like the energy or the frequency can't fully connect when we're fickle about something. Like we have to be certain in a particular thing. This Queen of Pentacles also is saying to me that there's someone who needs to focus on self. This may be someone who is in a relationship of either convenience. They're in a relationship that they really don't want to be in, but it's the most practical or like financially smart thing to do, or they feel like it is. There could be someone who's trying to detach from their home, like maybe they live with relatives, their family, sister, brothers, parents, or maybe they're involved in some kind of family business. But it feels like for some people this is someone wanting to detach from something or someone, and they may be a little bit intimidated in it, or trying to figure out what are they going to do. So yeah, and excuse my voice, it's a little bit raspy. But we have the World card in the outcome once again, and she's covered up because they're getting weird about that. But this Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords, it clarifies the World card. So you see like this Four of Swords, which can represent finding solace and sanctuary with someone or in something. it talks about self-care. It talks about recuperating. It can talk about healing after going through something and doing so in a very peaceful environment, stress-free environment. This Four of Swords also has a barrier around her. She's protected. And so this is saying that whatever, someone makes up their mind to do, that there may be, things that occur, but oftentimes it looks more intimidating than what it is. Like, these are just tribal men trying to protect their village, but when you first look at them, that you may be like, oh shoot, like, what's going on? You may not know, what to expect, but it's just saying that you'll be protected in this journey. And again, like, once you actually make or take steps towards, your happiness and your bliss, this World card, it is about, going through trivial times and finally getting to where you want to be, finally being able to, get beyond all of the ups and downs and move on with your life in its highest and ultimate fulfillment. So it's the fool's journey, essentially, and it's something that's come to a completion. So again, this isn't the outcome, but it is about making a decision. Like, there may be someone who's kind of back and forth, like if they're in a relationship or if they're dealing with people, they may kind of threaten to leave or threaten that they're done with something or done dealing with something. Like, there may be someone who is bearing the brunt of the responsibility in a situation, but they're willing to cut their losses in order to be free. But it feels like someone kind of just keeps going back and forth with a decision or something like that. So yeah, but I feel like things are definitely going to work out. This is a very auspicious read. It's very to the T and concise. Like, this will work out. Whatever this may be, whatever you make up your complete mind to do, is going to work out just fine. And I didn't really get a lot of descriptors. Like, there could be someone who's a magician. There could be someone healing from an energy, just because we have so much hangman energy with that leg being strapped, and then this Four of Swords, which can be about recuperating. So there could be someone healing, and it just may not be the opportune time to get started in something, which is understandable. But yeah, again, there could be someone who's a musician. Whatever feminine energy is involved, I'm getting either someone that has a shorter cut or shorter hair or wears their hair up. It could be, for some people, kind of two-toned, like really distinctive roots from the rest, dark tips, well, dark roots and blondes or something like that, natural or unnatural. But there could be someone who works in retail or grocery or does something handling cash, like a bank or something like that. And again, like we mentioned, there could be someone who works for like some sort of family business, or someone who is kind of not necessarily kept, but is in a relationship where resources are combined. Or there could be someone who has a debt with a previous relationship, that they have to be in communication with this person about. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. We're at 9 minutes. I'll go ahead and pull an angel card. Yeah, because I did good on my time this time. I've been working on that, so. Okay, sign of Aries. What do we have for Aries, please? Thank you, Spirit. Messages of the night and then affirmation and guidance for Aries. Sun and rising. Oh yeah, I love that. It's very much in sync. First we have ease and grace, followed by power and intention. So ease and grace, it kind of talks about taking it easy on yourself, not beating yourself up too much, and not being too hard on yourself. Like, and I was talking about, like, if someone has an injury or something and not being able to give, or just going through something, it could be mental or it could be circumstantial, but just something that where you feel like you're not at 100%. It's like, I feel like there is someone who needs to take some time to kind of chill out for a bit. So don't be too hard on yourself. But I'm going to read just a little bit of each card just to give a little more clarity. Okay, so first we have ease and grace. I'll try and hold the card still. I'm not good at I'm not good at coordination. So I'm sorry. Let me cut off my alarm. Okay. So hopefully I can keep it still as I read. It says, this is a time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. You often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself, and this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you'll find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. When you are too forceful, you use up too much energy, and that may hinder your progress at this time. If you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talents, or worth. Just keep back and breathe, or just step back and breathe. And through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, you don't have anything to prove to anyone, you know. It says if you're in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talent, or worth. Just step back and breathe, and through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. Yeah, that's cool. And so we have power and intention next. Let me see. We're at 12 minutes. Power and intention. It says, when you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing close to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you can act from the heart. Often when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder, and this is because it wants us to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call in your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. When you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. So yeah, so just like, when we're talking about this Knight of Swords, like trying to cut through something difficult, these clouds are going to dissipate on their own, and the sun is always there. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, like don't overexert yourself in a situation. I feel like I feel like it's something a little more simple. Well, it may not be so simple. I don't want to diminish it, but I mean, you don't have to do too much, like we said, just set the intentions and really make your mind up what you want to spend your time on. Because a lot of times when we're unsure, we kind of have, our hands in different hats, or however you want to frame it, eggs in different baskets, doing this, doing that, doing this, just staying busy, trying to feel purposeful, trying to feel like we're doing something. But I feel like we just need to align ourselves, with what it is our heart truly wants. It says, how does that quote go? It says the intentions of the heart corresponds to the will of heaven. So just whatever it is that's always on your mind or your heart to do or get started in a higher vibration, that kind of speaks for itself. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, but it does to me. So hopefully you got something out of this. Thank you so much, Aries, for being here. I really do appreciate it. Dawn Virgins Tarot. Have a great rest of your August. See you next time. Bye.